Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Falcons under the lights on Sunday night.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray setting up the screen for Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Murray. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now Murray again. They'll find Everett there, complete. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football.
This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And he and his team, they're the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. To throw is Rodgers. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run it again with Barkley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Murray. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Packers! Dalvin Cook An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the final act of the drive was the touchdown catch by Dalvin Cook. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how many often does that team that's been playing before win game one?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical. Because now you come in and you get the momentum, you can take them out in that one game and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line. So the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray going to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know them when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball gets the same protection as a quarterback. So if he gets hit late, that's definitely going to draw a flag.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Murray. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not